I'm back. Anyways, that was so cringe. Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. Um, you know, how do I put this? Indiana's a really good football team this year, okay? They're doing really well. But the problem with them is, and it's not really a problem, it's Coach Zignetti. I'm saying his name right? His name correctly, right? Zignetti. It's his first year at Indiana. He does have some good players, and I know he got 30 of them from the portal, 13 or 17, whatever it was, from his old team, James Madison. But he clearly, he's gonna need time to make that program build it more than what it already is. Clearly, and this could just be a pop here. We don't know. But my point is, they're not at the level of a Notre Dame, a Georgia. I mean, I don't think Notre Dame is either, based off how they look tonight. And that's not a shot against us or a disrespectful blow to us. I mean, that's just what it is. But there's levels to this game. And I just think, and again, I don't think it's bad pass protection. I don't think it's bad run blocking. By the way, Indiana's had a really good time, a good job running the football, by the way. They've had some pretty big runs. Physicality ain't an issue. Desire to play football ain't an issue. Selfishness, I don't see any of that with Indiana. It's a shame, And as a Notre Dame fan, it's kind of messed up to see, I respect Indiana. I respect their head coach. He's a big-time winner. If you don't believe him, just ask him. Or better yet, just Google him. I'm just kidding. I had to say that. But, it is what it is. Now, don't make no mistakes. Indiana's not out of this game by far, by any means. They're only down 14 points. They have had a few stops in this game. The field goal was pretty massive for them, and they easily could have been down 21-3, and that would be terrible. Granted that we get the football to start the second half. But I just think we're a better team, And again, it's just better players, It ain't a coaching issue. I think Indiana's well coached. I think Coach Zignetti is going to have a great future. And again, this reminds me of that Michigan-Georgia game 3 years ago in the Orange Bowl. The first time Michigan slapped around their brother, the little brother. I'm just kidding. That's the Michigan fan coming out of me. The first time they beat Ohio State, won the Big Ten championship, and then made it to play Georgia in the semifinal. Burping. And the same thing. Michigan, really good football team. Everything you'd want. Just Georgia was a better football team. And that's all. And the score doesn't really tell how good or how bad or anything like that about either team or either program. I think the athletes are the difference in this game. I remember a stat when Indiana lost to Ohio State. They showed how Indiana had a lot of 3-stars on their team, more than blue chip players. And then Ohio State, all they've got is 4 and 5 stars. They got a lot of great players. And that was the difference in that game. And I think you're starting to see that here. And again, Notre Dame is a very hostile place to play at night. It's a tough place to play, so that's also a factor. But, I hope we win this game. We have not won a major postseason game since the 1980s or the early 90s, whenever it was. It's been over 3 decades. So I hope we win this game. Do I think Indiana has what it takes to come back? I give them about a 25% chance, and not because I think Notre Dame's a better team, but they've already turned the ball over, just like we have. Outside of a few big runs that they've had, they can. I think it'll go down to how good Indiana's defense can get to Riley Leonard. Did you notice that Riley Leonard's been a little shaky lately? He got hit a few times. That passing game that we have is not very great. Our run game is good, but Indiana's been able to handle it outside of that 98-yard touchdown run. And that could have happened to anybody. I'm just being honest. So they can come back, but the chances are very unlikely. Just because they're down 2 touchdowns. And it's hard for me to see them stopping Notre Dame on back-to-back drives and them scoring on back-to-back drives and just to tie the game or let alone come back within 7 points. Possible, but I don't think so. I think we'll win this game pretty comfortably. They might score a garbage time touchdown, or they might score a touchdown here after getting a big stop from us. But I just think we'll be too much. That's just my opinion. So my final score prediction, Notre Dame 38, Indiana 10, something like that. It could be closer than that. Anything's possible. Indiana's got a really good football team. their program clearly in the right direction, but this is not the time. They don't have enough of those athletes, in my opinion. And again, great athletes, no disrespect, but they don't have what Notre Dame has right now. Sorry.